Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. Can't believe it's December and it's not freezing cold. It's wonderful. It's early in the morning. Well, early, 7:30-ish. And I'm on my way to pick up firewood. Not so sure I like the quality and the price of the firewood the last guy brought me. So I am going semi-nearby to pick up a small load of firewood and see if I like this firewood better. I'm trying to figure out who will be my firewood supplier in between me cutting my own. When I camped at the shack, my best friend and my son, they both helped me sometimes when they were up there cut some firewood. My best friend also gave me a gift of buying a load of firewood and having it delivered, or delivering it. So I have enough firewood in my woods. It's just a matter of getting out there with a chainsaw. Unfortunately, neither chainsaw is working right now. So, okay, I'm on my way to get firewood. Saturday, December 4th, I guess. I may have started this video already with my drive out of here to go get firewood. I'm back. I've unloaded part of it, a little bit in the house, a little bit in a huge tote I have down next to the deck, and now I'm getting ready to unload the rest of it here. I think it's probably better quality wood than the last wood I bought had delivered, so that's good. We'll see once it gets in the oven whether I like it. Once it gets in the wood stove, whether I like it or not. But it's a beautiful day. The guy was very nice, older gentleman, very chatty. Had about 1 million chickens and some rabbits and a pair of quail, and he told me stories for about 1.5 hours, and it was pretty enjoyable. I usually don't like small talk or that kind of thing, but he had a lot of good stories. I mentioned that I can't wait to get chickens. He had some of the chickens I like. He had some, I think, I'm still not very good at telling the breeds. I know he had some, I think it's called black laced Wyandottes. He had some of the, maybe they're called Delaware, the white chickens with a little bit of black. He had what he said was an Easter egger. He had turkeys. He had a big, huge white male turkey that just gobbled and gobbled and had his fan up. It was so beautiful. I wish I would have taken pictures, but I don't know how people feel about videos and pictures, that kind of thing. He had rabbits. So I told him I want quail and chickens and eventually rabbits and eventually maybe goats. And he had a little tiny rabbit cage he gave me. It's a little dog crate hooked to a frame and a little bit of a hutch, enclosed hutch, little tiny one. And he gave that to me to start my rabbits with. But I told him I think I will line it with the mesh wire and use it for a couple of quail. So I'm so excited. So one piece of the hutch is rotted. I had to replace that board. I had to replace the little tiny screen that is in the bottom of the enclosed hutch part. And yeah, I'll be able to put quail in it. The rabbits I want standard Rex or silver fox, and they're bigger than, he had one standard Rex and one big old huge furry thing. I don't know if it's an Angora or not. It was the size of a standard Rex, but it was furry. And he had some other rabbits. Some of them were smaller. So the kind of rabbits I want would be too big for the cage he gave me. but I think it's going to be great to start with a couple of quail. So anyway, so now I'm stalling because my feet are tired and my joints are aching. I'm taking a break, and I have about that much to unload yet. So I only unloaded about a third of it. Maybe not quite a third. It wasn't a huge load. I don't want to get too much on my little baby truck. But this is good. This makes me happy. So I've got more wood to last me for a little bit in case it gets cold or snows or whatever. I guess next week. My friend up here showed me a weather thing. I think Wednesday we might get some snow. So anyway, chicken coop. Still haven't made any progress. Maybe I will this weekend. I've been cleaning inside. Down there's that blue tub. I have some wood inside of it and some wood stacked on it. And then the little coop he gave me, or the little cage he gave me, is there. So, yep, that's what I'm doing this morning. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Such a mess on my deck. The lumber for the chicken coop, my IKEA chair that has to go in, the little mover, trolley, furniture mover thing that has to go back with my friend who's up here camping. I have it there, so hopefully he and I won't forget it to send it back to Baltimore with him. Oops, sorry. I was looking at a bird and got sidetracked. Anyway, so I better get back to it. It's a beautiful day out here. I have it on Zoom, so of course you can't see. Gorgeous day. Okay, more later. It has been a day full of errands and visiting and more errands, and look at this view when I come home. Sorry. Since I'm on my road, I am holding the camera, but I'm trying to hold still. Holy guacamole, that is beautiful. Try to get up here and get a picture of it. While I was at the grocery store just a little bit ago, about half an hour ago, some of the cashiers were talking about a wildfire, a rumor of a wildfire up on a road near here. And I believe those lights are emergency vehicles with that wildfire. The wind is blowing from here towards there, but since I got home, the wildfire is coming down that ridge, so somehow moving against the wind. I didn't know that was possible. The bright lights are the emergency vehicles, and the very dim lights, I think, are little spots of fire. So, wildfires, even though I've never lived out west where wildfires are more of a concern, I am very scared of wildfires. And part of my plan is to keep the area under the deck, around the deck, just kind of the gravel, no lawn, no trees, no shrubs, in hopes of protecting from a wildfire. But this is kind of scary. We've been under high winds and dry air alerts since Thursday, and this is Saturday, because we had super high winds, and the humidity is extremely low. So, we've been under a fire warning, and there may be a little fire there. So, before I end this video, I will update you guys on whether or not that's the brush fire, wildfire, which I'm quite sure it is because there's never lights there. And when I use my bird watching binoculars, they're not very strong, but I can see that those are vehicles with flashing emergency lights. So I will update you before I end this video, and I'm going to keep a close eye on this. Okay, more later. Well, my West Virginia friend found it on a local Working Fires Facebook page, and it is 50 acres near Nathaniel Wildlife Management area. No homes are being threatened because it's up in that wildlife area. But I can see from here when I use the binoculars it's still burning. That bright white light is headlights, emergency vehicles or whatever. Without the camera, with my binoculars, I can see little spots of fire. So I will be keeping an eye on this. Good news, the fire is reportedly under control. Yay! So I'm going to end this and get ready for bed. I will talk to you later.